Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia, giving my weekly Virginia Wrestling video newsletter. A lot to talk about today, so I'll try to structure it like this. We're going to do a quick recap of what happened this past weekend, and then we're going to talk about something really awesome that happened the next day in terms of competition with the rest of our guys, and then we're going to preview this upcoming weekend with the Northeast Duels up in Albany, New York. So here goes. Last weekend, I want to refer you back to everyone who wants to know what happened in the dual meet, because it was a great dual meet. We feel like our guys really, for the most part, competed in such a way and did a great job of opening up and scoring points, and had a couple of really key victories right in the middle. Michael Murphy got us on track off the bat, and then at 57 we knocked off one of their leaders with Jake Keating knocking off Danashenk, who's a very tough kid, was a huge recruit coming out of high school. And then at 165, Cam Coy knocked off a nationally ranked guy in his first ever varsity match. And we took off from there. Robbie Patrick, freshman, getting a tech fall bonus point victory, and then we went on from there. A lot of great things that happened. Jay Aiello and Quinn Miller, and it was great, and ending with Brian Courtney. So the theme of the day, really, just to recap, was young studs. I've been saying the future's bright. I've been saying we got a lot of great young kids, and it was so cool to see that come to fruition on competition day. And you guys hopefully believe in me that I'm not just whistling Dixie, that we have a great young team, but we're young. And so you saw some of those young mistakes, but you also saw kids that really we're proud of in terms of the way they compete, and also see their potential from where they could be, so where we think they will be. So it was an exciting weekend. Please check out my video. It's online, and I can also send out an email with a link to that. So that gives you a recap in the moment, match by match. The next day is what I wanted to focus on, though, is the Hokie Open. We had a ton of guys compete in that, and we're so proud of the results there. I'm going to go through it, but we had plenty of guys place, 2 freshmen. Again, talking about the future of our program and how much that highly touted freshman class is doing. Justin McCoy at 157 pounds won the Hokie Open. And then at 184 pounds, freshman Vic Marcelli, first year Vic Marcelli, won at 184. So really excited about those 2 guys. And here's the other things that happened. Ben Kamali placed at 125 pounds. He got 6 matches. Sam Book at 133 went 2-2. Patrick McCormick placed and also had 6 matches. Gray Hart from Richmond, Virginia, took 3rd place. Really proud of Gray. Scott Kiono actually wrestled 2 bouts there as well at 141. Had a really close one in the first round with Conrath, who actually beat us in the dual meet from Indiana. So got taken down with, I think it was like 10 seconds left. So he was right in that match. Alex Cruz was 2-0 on the day and had to medically withdraw because of a pretty severe ankle injury, but won his first 2 matches. First one by fall, second one by major decision. Sam Martino, 2-2 down there. Justin McCoy, again, first place. Drew Peck went 5-1 with 5 pins, 5 pins in a row, most of them in the first period at 174, so really proud of Drew. 184 again, championship at 184. Jack Walsh also went 1-2 down there. He got 3 matches in. Tyler Love with a 5th place finish. I think he went 4-1 on the day. Had some really good bouts, and then in heavyweight, Bubby Shearer went 2-2. So a lot of guys down there competing, a lot of guys placing, a lot of guys winning matches, and a lot of guys getting better. So that was a really, really good day for us. Moving ahead to this weekend. Let me pull up our schedule for this weekend. We've got a big tournament coming up. It's a dual meet tournament, dual meet format. We're going to wrestle 4 dual meets in a row. It's going to be at Northeast Duels, a journeyman Northeast Duels run by Frank Papalizio. And the schedule is as follows. Virginia versus Ithaca College, 10 a.m. Then we're taking on Wyoming at noon. As soon as that dual meet's over, we go right into the Wyoming match. Then Nebraska after that at 2 p.m. And then once we wrestle Nebraska, we'll have Long Island Post to finish it off at 4 p.m. So obviously the matches in the middle, Wyoming and Nebraska, are huge. Not to take anything away from the other teams, but Wyoming is always tough. And obviously Nebraska, for those who don't know, I think every single guy on their team except for one is nationally ranked. So they're not too shabby. And they got both 2 world team members currently from their program. So it's going to be a great challenge for our guys. Really tough day, tough travel up, tough travel back. So it's a tough weekend for the Cavaliers. Just one last shout out as well to the Cavalier Wrestling Club and for the event they put on this weekend. It was great. Thank you for all those who showed up and supported. And yeah, we will check back in next week after this trip to New York. Go Hoos.